If you've watched the AgilePoint platform overview, you may notice small overlap with the content in this video. In this video, we're going to focus on creating reports using AgilePoint NX7. From the portal homepage, I'm going to select my portal level menu and click on the Reports module. From here, I can create new reports, as well as new dashboards, and view them on a role basis. There are a few different categories of reports: personal reports, which you might create for yourself; shared reports for your group, team, or division. If I have the appropriate permission, I can view all of the reports, as well as mark a report as a global report if I want to surface it from the end user work center. The first thing that I'll want to do here is select my database, and as you can see, I have the customer order management table, which captures order details for an e-commerce store. All right, let's get started. I'm going to select New Report, and I have a number of different report styles here. I'm going to select a tabular report with a header. As you can see here, I have my customer order table, and I can expand it to show all of the columns in this database. Going to select that checkbox here and click OK. Now next I'll want to select the columns in this database that I'd like to use as a part of this report. So I'm going to select all of them here, and in reviewing it, I see that I have customer ID, which is an internal field and won't be very valuable on this report. Down below, you'll see the preview function, which as of now is simply a raw report showing all of the data within the database. And all I need to do to finish this report is walk through the remaining tabs up top. In clicking into column configuration, I can give any of these database columns a much more friendly name. All of these are looking pretty good, so I'll just leave it as it is. But given that this is currently a raw report showing all of the data within the database, I want to add some grouping layers so that my end users can drill into any one of the details in this report. I'm going to select Group Drill Down, and in so doing, you'll see that a new button opens up called Add a Grouping Layer. Now for this report, given that it is sales information, I want to group this based on request status. So I'll select that column and bring it over to the right-hand side and click OK. So as you can see now in my preview, it's grouped based on status, pass or fail, and I can see that there are currently 4 purchases that failed and 15 that have passed. Now I mentioned earlier that we can add components to our report as we're going along, so I'll want to add a chart here to visually represent my data. And when I do that, you can see I have a number of different types of charts: pie charts, bar charts, line charts, area charts, scatter charts, heat maps, as well as the animated charts. I'm going to select the animated pie chart here. Now by default, you're seeing that it's defaulted to the process instance ID. And again, we're more interested in the request status here. So I'm going to select that. And as you can see here, this data is now visually represented with 15 passing and 4 failing. Before I save this report, I can easily preview it. And this is starting to look pretty good here. So let's get out of this preview, save our report, and it will now be ready to use by my end users. In closing, let's review what you've learned in this video. We've covered creating, modifying, and viewing reports using the Agile Reports module. This concludes the content for this video.